Are you in need of money? Is there something you want to buy or someone you have to pay? Then this revolutionary book, Cryptocurrency by Kakra, is what you are looking for. It will unlock sources of money you have but don't know you possess. You're just a book away from turning your finances around. Order the book Cryptocurrency, How to Profit from Free Labor through the following means. Place your order on Facebook by posting Order Cryptocurrency in the comment section or message window. This message is brought to you by the friends and partners of Kakra. Welcome to Air Power with Kakra, teaching the nations with signs and wonders. Kakra is the senior pastor of the Catch the Anointing Center, Accra, Ghana. Now, today's message. Welcome to today's broadcast. Kakra began an exciting teaching titled The Determinants, the things that determine how far you go in life. Yesterday, he shared that effort is important because of the curse of Adam. Today, he speaks about the law of sowing and reaping. Let's join in.
The next reason is because of a law. A law. Like we have the law of gravity. There is another law, and that's the next reason. And this is called the law of sowing and reaping. It's as powerful as the law of gravity. In other words, what you sow determines what you reap largely. In Psalm 126 verse 5, the Bible says, "They that sow in tears shall reap in joy. He that goeth forth and weepeth, bearing precious seed, shall doubtless come again with rejoicing, bringing his sheaves with him." That's the law of sowing and reaping. As I am standing here preaching, I am reaping what I have been sowing for close to 30 years. I have been sowing into the ministry, starting a church, moving, so many things. And so as I'm standing here, I am not standing here by luck. I am standing here by the law of sowing and reaping. I have sowed something and I am reaping it. The law of sowing and reaping. John 12:24, Jesus said, "Except a corn of wheat falls into the ground and dies, it abides alone. But when it dies, it brings forth much fruit." And the word is except, which means that nobody can escape the law of sowing and reaping. There are no exceptions. Your age does not exempt you. Your circumstance does not exempt you. In other words, you cannot go to a field and say, I'm a poor man. I don't have any corn to sow. So this harvest, consider me. Consider me. I'm a poor man. No. Unless you plant the corn, you are not going to reap any maize. And there is no exception for the poor man, the tall man, the farmer, the engineer, a child, a baby, your race. There's no exception. The law always operates. There are people sometimes, they want to reap where they have no sown. How is that possible? Somebody can come and work for you and wants to be like you, although he just joined your firm or your company or your business 2 years ago. But you have been in the business for the past 35 years. So if you don't understand the law of sowing and reaping, you may be trying to claim something you don't qualify for. Galatians 6:7, it says, "Be not deceived. God is not mocked. Whatsoever a man sows, generally speaking, that shall he reap." You want to be a spiritual person and know God? You must sow. You must sow into prayer. Yes. There was a time in my life I did all night for 3 years, every day. Every day, all night, for 3 years. Without fail. Not just, let's say on a Friday. No. Every day, Monday to Sunday, like that, for 3 years. It's the law of sowing and reaping. So when I said I saw Jesus, he came to talk to me. He said, "Hey, when am I going to see him?" You won't see him today. Because what have you sown? What have you sown? That's the question. He who soweth to the flesh shall reap corruption. And who sows to the Spirit shall reap everlasting life. So effort, it determines a lot of things. First, because of the curse. Second, because of the law of sowing and reaping. Very important law. If you have children, you don't take care of them. When you grow, you may reap something you don't like.
Thanks for joining us. Today we learned that effort is important in determining how far you go in life because you reap what you have sown. Join us same time tomorrow for the continuation of this message. Before we go, here's a praise report to boost your faith.
This one says, Dear Prophet, recently you came to Kumasi to come and preach at the Air Park conference. During the first night, you said there was someone present who had a problem with the legs, and that person should come. I came to stand in for my little girl. You prayed on the 11th of August, 2022. My little girl had not been able to walk for 6 years. After your prayer, the following day, I took her to school as usual. And when I got to the school, I was carrying her. And one of the teachers said, why don't you put her down? So I put my little girl down. And to my amazement, she started walking. Why don't you put your hands together for Jesus?
For your time, you can contact us, seek counseling, ask for prayer, order today's full-length message, or order books through the following means. Call us or message us on WhatsApp to +233 55 700 9010. Send an email to info@kakrabaden.org. You can also make a regular call or send a text to +233 20 7575 215. Our office hours are 10 a.m. to 1600 hours GMT. Finally, write to us, share your testimony and how this broadcast has been a blessing to you.